first card that came out was take action. So there's something you need to do. This is whatever your question is. This is telling you to go forward. Don't procrastinate. Or you're thinking about something. Let me put some clarifiers on this. Yeah, accept. So yes, I don't know what this is. This is about saying yes to some sort of opportunity. It says just do it. It says nothing will change if you don't take action. Don't let an opportunity pass you by. Did anybody get some, just a random email or a message, or did something come across at work? Is there something coming in that you're contemplating on whether you should do it or not? Because Spirit is saying yes, or if you had a question in mind prior to watching this, there's something here that you're not being nudged to do. It says acceptance. It says yes, acceptance. There's confusion with whatever this is, but Spirit says something is coming in that's faded, and whatever this is bringing you. There's some sort of breakthrough or epiphany for you. It could be anything. I'm just giving you guys an example. What do you guys think? Big decisions. Okay. So this is about a reconciliation, but this could also be reconciling the heart and mind, like because your mind might be saying one thing and your heart might be saying one thing. But this could be that there could be someone coming in to reconcile and you're being told to give it a chance. But let me tell you about what sometimes Spirit don't like me to tell y'all, because I'll be getting in trouble. But I'm gonna tell y'all, just because Spirit is guiding you towards a reconciliation, it is usually because there's something you need to learn. But I'm not, I'm just going to tell y'all what's coming out. You guys have to make the best decisions that work for you. But so if you were confused, Spirit says something's coming in that's going to give you some sort of breakthrough or epiphany. So if there was something that wasn't clear, if you were confused, you won't be confused anymore, or somebody you're connecting to. If they were confused, they're not confused anymore. They see you as their true love. This is definitely about love. Yeah, this is someone you're in separation with. They want a new phase with you, or they're leaving behind someone new that they started to entertain. That's not going to be for everyone. Clarify. Let me see. Give me some financial messages. Yeah, something was unclear. Okay, something you didn't have all the answers. Says the answers you are seeking won't be clear for now, or rather, the answers you are seeking will remain unclear. I think you were unclear on what to do, whether you should accept an offer or not. Someone may be offering something to you, and Spirit is saying there's some sort of confusion on whether you should take it or not. This isn't necessarily, because cards are subjective, and people that make these cards, they use different symbols and different images. So me seeing this, yes, this is you thinking about whether you should take it or not. Does this mean that you should take it? Spirit says there's some sort of confusion, but there is going to be something coming in that is going to clear things up for you on whether you should look at this as a true love opportunity. Should you separate and go towards something new? Some of you guys may have a choice between two options. Someone here that you felt was a true love and someone new, okay? So you guys may be in a space where you have to figure out which one. Beauty. So this is about your inner world needing to match your outer world. This is why I said reconciliation doesn't always mean somebody's coming back. This is about reconciling your heart and your mind, getting a clear direction. Some of you guys are just not clear on the direction you want to take when it comes to a situation. So some of you guys, you are watching for love, and others of you guys, this is just about a life decision. And this is about, this true love energy is about what will make you happy, doing something that you love, right? Do you leave behind something that's familiar and comfortable, or do you embark on something new that may be a little bit unclear? But Spirit says that if you take an opportunity, it could turn out to be something that you really love. So let's just say you're working a job, you've been there a long time, it's comfortable, it's stable, it pays the bills, but you're not into it. Is there something here that can come in and change the course of your life? Spirit says there's something coming in, okay? It's going to provide you with a breakthrough. Maybe you feel like your life is stagnant. Maybe you feel like your love life is stagnant. There's a breakthrough here. So this is good energy for you guys, but there's definitely some sort of confusion. Now let's talk about love. for a second. Ooh, someone wants to mend. It says men what needs to be mended. It says it may be broken, all is not lost. Work hard in silence. Easy does it. Slow and steady wins the race. This is not a good time to rush. Yeah, see, Spirit says don't rush to accepting something, because that's why I said I had to get all the cards out. Now, a lot of people like to pull just a few cards, and they like to make a scenario based off of a few cards. You could do that, and I like to look at things and really dig in, because, like I said, the energies can be subjective. If I were just to go by just the words, I could lead you in the wrong direction. Spirit doesn't want you to jump to conclusions. This is even when there's an opportunity for reconciliation. Sometimes we're quick to be like, no, right? Because we're reacting from the emotional space. But sometimes you have to be more logical, practical, pragmatic even. Why? Because you may be looking at a situation and you may be rejecting a person because they made a few mistakes. Now, everybody's situation is different. So this, I'm not taking away from, what the person, I'm not invalidating your feelings. Meaning that you may have dealt with someone that really done some damage. However, everybody make mistakes and people do change. And sometimes we miss opportunities because we're operating from a space where we're making these emotional based decisions, right? I'm mad, I'm upset, I can't get over what you did, so I'm going to reject you, right? And instead of giving the situation an opportunity for reflection, instead of giving a person an opportunity to prove that they have changed, we will sometimes react and we will make impulsive decisions without thinking things through first. Okay. So Spirit doesn't want you to think, jump to conclusions, and Spirit doesn't want you to rush either. So Spirit says easy does it. It says it's not a good time to rush. Pay attention to every details because something's not clear. You may be getting a job offer. It may look good. It may sound good, but is it going to be the best opportunity for you? Is it something you're going to love? So just be careful with the decisions you're making, but it could be that somebody does want to come back. Yeah, feminine. What do you want to tell the feminine? We have renew and adventure at the bottom of the deck. We have in divine timing. Something new is coming in. And it is coming in as an energetic match or an opportunity. Ooh, wait a minute. We have Uranus with it. So Uranus is a card of surprise, is a planet of surprises, liberation, innovation. Uranus rules the 11th house, which is wishes in goals, unrealized goals. Sometimes there's some sort of something that wants to come in. It's a radical change. Now, I'm not going to look at what this is saying, because this is about being back and forth. And I do feel like a lot of you guys, the confusion is because you're back and forth, back and forth. Your mind wants one thing, your heart wants another thing. So there's an inability for you guys to find an equilibrium or a balance. Some of you guys have already set an expectation. So setting an expectation, it's almost like, assuming the worst, this person's not going to change, or this is not going to work out. Nothing's going to happen. That's an expectation, and that can limit you. So just be careful of that, okay? Or you could be setting an expectation that this person's going to be the one, this person's going to be my everything, and then you may get disappointed. So just be careful with setting expectations, okay? Spirit says no expectations are the best expectations to have. There's somebody coming in and you need to figure out, is this my energetic match? Does this person have the same shared goals and values? Now, are we vibrating on the same level for the right reason? Is he matching my energy because he's coming with positivity and honesty and truth? Or is there something about the situation that I'm not seeing? Is this person coming in as deceptive, or am I deceiving myself? Let's see. Uranus here sometimes denotes that someone here is just not sure what the fuck they want to do. They may be Exploring. Yeah, we have doubts. So you definitely have some doubts about forgiving someone or showing someone compassion, and you're definitely in your head. Okay, or you will be, because this may have not happened yet. All right. So what do they need to know about whatever this is coming in? So what you need to know is you need to figure out if there's one more. Hold on. Yeah, if something is able to grow or if you need to release it or not. So this is what you're going to be presented with. Should I release this, or should I give it an opportunity and see if it will grow? Okay. We have celebration. So do someone is going to be making an offer to you, but spirit says use discernment. This could also represent you releasing control. Sometimes we show up in ego. We want to win at all costs. Sometimes we want to flex our little muscles and be like, no, you don't get access to me, right? You don't get access to me. We love not giving people access. Tell me I'm lying. How many of you guys like to say you don't have access? Lots of power there, right? That's ego. I know I like to do that. But you got to push me to that point. I'm a very understanding, forgiving person. But once you go too far with me and I shut down, it's really hard for me to open back up. I'd be like, no X. What? You can't even breathe my air. That's where I get. That's the point that I get to. Like I don't even want to associate with you, right? It doesn't mean you don't care about the person. It's just saying you're fed up. You don't want. It's a defense mechanism. You don't want to get hurt. Who wants to keep getting hurt, girl? Right? And it's like you low key love the person, but it's like you're so upset and you just can't get past what they did that the only power you have is to just revoke access. That's it. You don't have no control over their behavior. You don't have no control over whether they love you or not. The only thing that you can do is control yourself and keep yourself away from them, because that's the only way you can protect yourself from getting hurt. Because your was letting them in, and the only thing you could do is protect yourself and say, okay, I need to keep away. Because for some reason, I keep falling for the same old bullshit. Why do I keep falling for this? What is wrong? It's that hope, and hope is not a bad thing. Trust me. I told my a client this morning, and I said, you know what? We were talking about like how sometimes readings portray this ideology of this fantasy. And she was like, but I was addicted. I was watching those readings addicted and obsessed, hoping this person's really gonna calm me. And I'm like, yeah, but I said, but it prevents the person from, completely shutting down and closing their heart off to love. Because when you get to the point where you don't believe in love anymore, that's kind of hard to come back from. It's not that you can't, it's not that you can't change and you can't heal. But trust me, when you get to the point where you don't believe in love, it's very hard for you to be able to be vulnerable and to trust. So this is why a lot of people gravitate towards those readings that give a lot of hope. And hope is not a bad thing, but but there's a thin line, there's a thin line. So you have an opportunity, you have someone coming in with, possibly an offer of reconciliation, and you have to make a decision. So you have something here, an awakening. We have someone waking up. Okay. Again, there is this confusion. Someone was confused before. So they, whoever this is not going to be confused anymore about a relationship, about whether someone wants to be with them or not, or if someone is really invested or not. Something's going to come in. The universe is going to give you a sign, the answers you need, the proof you need on whether you should accept a situation or not. Now, one thing I want to say is whatever happens, Spirit wants you to know that there's a blessing in disguise here. And whatever is happening because of your healing and because Spirit wants to bless you with opportunities in abundance. But they want you to come because they want you to come out of the stalemate energy. Spirit doesn't want you to be stuck anymore. Spirit wants you to have freedom from toxicity, from old attachments, and from heartbreak. Nobody wants to be heartbroken. Nobody wants to be in that energy. And if you are in that energy, I have sympathy for you because I know what it feels like. I know what depression feels like. I know what heartbreak feels like and disappointment and rejection, all of that, you know? And that's why I post the things I post on Instagram. I had somebody message me, and I had someone put a comment under one of my posts saying hugs to you. And I thought to myself, just because I post this doesn't mean I'm in this energy. It just means that I can relate to it. The stuff I post in my stories, I post stuff in my stories because people like to watch my stories. They don't like to like my content. They like to watch my stories. So I post stuff because I know people be going through stuff and they don't know how to communicate. They don't have anyone to talk to. A lot of people don't like sharing their feelings. A lot of people don't want to admit that they're depressed, because we have this toxic positivity, being shoved down our throats that you got to look happy, you got to look successful, you got to look like life is good. Nobody really wants to be authentic because they don't want to be judged. I posted something and then I kept debating, should I post it? Because I don't want people to think that I'm depressed or I'm mourning, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care what people think. My journey here on this planet is to help the people that need to be helped, and whoever needs to see the message will receive it and will understand, you know. So sometimes it's okay for you to feel what you feel, and people will judge, but it's okay because at the end of the day, you're processing your emotions, you're really healing, and other people, they're living in, they're living in a facade and they're wearing false masks. But you showing up for yourself and you putting in the work to really become whole is, shows your strength and shows that you're ready to embark on the new journey and that you are here to fulfill your mission. You're contributing to the planet because when you heal, you're helping the people around you heal. You're helping you're helping with the ascension process. Okay. So it is a domino effect. So the more you get grounded, the more you heal, the more positivity you spread, the better it is for the vibration of the planet. There are special people on this planet that affects the vibration. And and it's a big responsibility. And um but all we could do is try our best. We are human as well. So sometimes the human part of us can really stifle us in our growth process. So we definitely have someone feeling regretful. And this could be you feeling a lot of regrets. We have purpose. Yeah. North Node, and we have a completion of a cycle. I feel like this is about not regretting what has happened, but understanding that, the purpose behind it is to help with you to end these cycles that don't serve you anymore. Okay. And we have a solid foundation. Spirit is saying there is a building that's taking place, but think of you as the structure. Think of you as, building yourself up, but building yourself up on a different foundation, a foundation of truth, a foundation where you can't be shaken, you can't be broken like you were in the past. You know what I'm saying? You're not easily broken. So this is good. This is very nice. We have your masculine also showing up in this regret energy. Okay. And then we have time out. Space brings clarity. There's that clarity. There's that epiphany about what the true purpose is of a connection. Someone here is realizing that they have to put an end to a vicious cycle. Yeah, see? Boom. This person got some huge karma. This person's realizing they're learning their lesson about betrayal. They're learning their lesson about manipulation. So whatever this person did to you, it's like you're realizing something. You're realizing that divine intervention was at play. And that if someone walked away or if a relationship ended, it's because the universe was trying to protect you. But this person feels very much so guilty for being closed off or for resisting this connection. They feel like it's over. They let their ego get in the way. And they're seeing, we have toxicity. They're thinking a lot, like they're obsessing over this connection. I'm going to pull one or two cards and then I'm going to move forward with the private readings. And I'm hearing Rihanna's "What goes around comes back around." Hey, my baby. They're also realizing that they need to let somebody go. Rihanna's pregnant, and they're realizing that they need to heal. Did y'all see that? Rihanna's pregnant. See, just being near you is intoxicating. See, so they're struggling to let this relationship go or the feelings go, but they're obsessed. They're trying to distract themselves with work. They're obsessing over you. They're attached to you, and they feel like you are unattainable. They feel like they can't get you back. Like you are gone forever. This person's miserable. I'm so afraid to contact you. I regret lying. This person's miserable, and this is what they have learned. The epiphany is that their behavior of not letting you get close was their lesson, right? You were their fucking lesson because guess what? They shut you out. They neglected you. They rejected you. They turned their back on you when you needed them. They abandoned you. Well, you got tired and you took that access away and they learned their lesson. All right. So those are the messages. So